Hi, Henrika. Nice to meet you. 4 mana, 1/3 flyer. At the beginning of combat on your turn, do one of 3 things. Fantastic. Transform is one of them into a 3/4 flying Death Touch lifelink. That's great. We're passing an Edgar's Awakening and a Rot-Tide Gargantua. That's fine. What do we got here? Chilled's Grave. Probably going to take the Skull Scarab. I don't normally like taking gold cards this early, but I think that's to a fault. I avoid them too much, so let's try taking the Skull Scarab, but let's go blue-black early. Let's lock ourselves in. So we want to do exploity things with the Skull Scarab. Hello, Necro-Duality! So we're going to do zombies and exploit them, right? We're passing some decent black cards that we want. We want that Rot-Tide Gargantua back, but another one was going round, so we might get one back. Necro-Duality, so whenever a non-token zombie enters the battlefield, you get another one. Desperate Farmer's going to be good in this type of deck. Gargantua's good too. Not playing the Phalanx, surely. It's going to have to be the Farmer. It's just good. Especially if you can give that thing flying. So if you can get the 1-drop flying thing that turns into an enchantment. Desperate Farmer gets ridiculous because it turns into a 4/3 flyer with lifelink. Oh yes! Wow, this is coming together very nicely. No removal yet, no interaction, but okay, another zombie. We got a zombie bear. Living the dream if we get 2 of them. Wretched Throng seems okay, but I don't want to take it over a Diagraph Scavenger. Also just don't want to risk not getting enough Wretched Throngs. Because this Diagraph Scavenger just triggers twice then if I get 2 of them. Necro-Duality is going to be great. I'd love to see how well that performs. Just got to take as many zombies as we can find. That's a zombie, and so is that. The only thing I'm hesitant about is that there might be another couple of these coming back around later picks. But it's a 5/4 zombie for 5 that I could potentially get 2 of. I mean, if that happens, then 2 5/4s for 5 mana. That's awesome. This deck's going to be a lot of fun. I can already tell. 2 Skull Scarabs and a Necro-Duality. Living the dream. I'm not sure about Dreadfeud. Maybe it's better than I just don't like the discard effects that much. Probably just take a zombie. Actually, that's going to be good. It's a good thing to sacrifice. So we essentially get it replaces itself with something that's going to be decent. -2, -0. I quite like a knife at some point, but Soul Siphon board might be okay in this. It enters a battlefield with 3 omen counters on it. And then when stuff dies, there's we need Gargantua. need some more stuff to sacrifice. I think that's really what we're missing. So quite like the skeleton, the Doom Dissenters. Probably not playing the Siphon Essence. We're going to be pretty creature heavy on this. Well, obviously I'm not going to pass up any good removal. Bleed Dries and the other one. What is the other one? Hero's Downfall. Cool. It's a rare in our colours that's actually good. There's a zombie. I'm not sure that that's really what I want though. Yeah, I've just got to take the Geist. So at the beginning of combat I tap a thing or to keep something tapped. Each player chooses a non-land permanent they control and turn on non-land permanents not chosen this way. I mean, I'm probably not going to play it, but I think I'll just take it. There's nothing else there. A bit worried about the lack of black in the pack. Okay, alright. An egg and a butler. Fantastic, but we'll take the egg, sure. Imagine if that butler comes back around to us. Ooh, Stitched Assistant. Oh, I should have taken. Maybe I should have taken the skeleton there. But the Stitched Assistant is a zombie. Am I throwing everything? I'm throwing too much at that Necro Duality, maybe. But yeah, I should have taken the skeleton probably. Having said that, Stitched Assistant is what we want. And we got an egg. Curve looks good. 3 non-creatures so far. And we're probably not playing the board. Maybe we will play the board. This is the deck to play it in, isn't it? Somebody's slowing us down across the table. That's fine. Oh, we're only in pack 2 and I've got 3 Skull Scarps. This is insane. 3 Skull Scarps, Necro Duality. Oh, and a Lantern Bearer. That's what I was talking about earlier. This is just stupid. Take a Throng just in case we get some more. We're going to need quite a few Throngs to make the deck though. Syncopate. I'm probably not going to play the Syncopate, but I do like having access to a Syncopate in blue. We're just not going to be playing spells though. I don't want to be keeping mana open. Well, Desperate Farm is not going to be a 2/2 for very long, that's for sure. It's a zombie, I guess. I don't want to play it. Well, I should have taken the knife. I certainly don't want 2 Syncopates, but I'm just going to cut blue. Oh, the butler came back around. And the Stitched Assistant. So we're the only ones playing blue-black. As if that weren't already abundantly clear based on the Skull Scarps. Oh, this is an exciting deck. No. Just take the uncommon. We're on 19 out of 40. I feel like this deck's already good enough. And we've not even opened back. Okay. So this is the weird one, right? So 3/3 for 2, fantastic, but it drains us each turn. But I think it's still worth doing because then we can easily just sacrifice it when we need, if and when we need to. But early on, it's great. I'm never going to hit a planeswalker. Another Diagrass Scavenger. Add to our zombie count. Okay, this one's a bit more interesting. More than happy to get stuff back from the graveyard, I guess, but we just don't have blood tokens, do we? So maybe it doesn't make sense, yeah. Removal. We haven't got any interaction yet. Catgeist? I don't know. Catgeist draws you a card. But not very often. Might not play it. Essentially that it's kind of like a win more card, isn't it? As a creature. Oh yes. Lantern Bearer. There's also another Gargantua. Probably not playing this. But we're at 23 now already. Not sure about Consuming Tide actually. Just gonna get rid of it now. Another assistant. So the 4-mana Scarab that gets an instant or sorcery back is just not good enough here. We're playing all creatures pretty much. It's not performed that well for me in general. It obviously it would make the deck if I had a Hero's Downfall and a Blood. What's it called? Bleed Dry, not Blood. Another Gargantua. Am I going to play 3 Gargantua? I'd rather play 3 Gargantua than this Dreadlight Monstrosity, I think. Spirit. Good blocker that I can sacrifice. Counterspell. Not, yeah. I'm not playing it with the deck's build. And an Awakening. Again, I'm not sure it's good enough to make it. Because essentially it now reads, this is a 5 mana. We're not getting any blood, so it's just 5 mana. And that's it, we're done. This deck's going to be bonkers. Especially in the games that we get Necro Duality out. Certainly isn't going to take long to build the deck or refine it. I'm going to make a few cuts, and I think they're pretty obvious ones. I don't know. Do I want this at the top? I can win a game with it, because then I can just make it unblockable. But what are we looking at here? It's quite difficult to decide what needs to go. It's a defender, but maybe this needs to go. But no, it very easily just becomes a 3/2 flyer. It's gone for now. Not cutting any at 3, I don't think. down a Gargantua makes sense. The Edgar's Awakening looks pretty good actually with the Gargantua coming back. I think we'll just go with this. Zombie, zombie, zombie. That's definitely got to be the picture, because that's what we want to do. It's what we want to do. Let's find Necroduality every game. Who needs removal, right? Who needs removal? Not a bad start. We got a Lantern Bearer in the grave though, so Undead Bottler's not really going to do anything. Okay. Perfectly up with that. I tell you what, I've not been this excited about a deck in draft for a very long time, like ever. I'd say this has got to be the strongest deck that I've ever built, and we've got Necroduality. I'm just gonna play it out. Start doing some insane stuff. It can't block, eh? Can't block. Bring it. So now we need to put the egg down just so that we can stem the bleeding from the Rania. Don't think I want the ritual at this point. It's too early. Our one piece of removal goes to the bottom. This is insane. So we sacrifice the egg, and because we've got two. Nice. So we can sacrifice the zombie token to get some more zombies. Oh wait, what happened? I didn't get any more zombies. Oh. Okay. Yeah, Skull Scab only does it for non-token creatures. So I just sacrificed a 2/2 for no reason whatsoever. Yeah, fine. You're gonna get your blood. That forebears can just come back. Can keep on returning. Do I want to play the Scavenger now though, knowing that their forebear can just... want to be able to exile that thing, right? When eventually it dies, I suppose. Oh dear. Sad times. Yeah, that was a bit loose into open mana. It could have quite easily given that thing flying. Just replace this zombie with a card. I think I'd rather do that. Twice again. Oh, fuck, I forgot that I get two of them as well. This is so stupid. Necroduality. Sacrifice these. Oh, I should have sacrificed the first stitched assistant. Maybe I will anyway. Just bonkers, bonkers, bonkers. No, I think I want that actually. So what? This is where, yeah, you just want to spread things out. So they don't really want to kill a 2/2 zombie token. They do want to kill the other two a little bit more. So we give that the one that's least important to us the flying because. Okay. Always forget that about militia around here. Pseudo vigilance. This is fine. Like we keep up. Doubling down on our creatures. So how much? What does this cost? Pay. Okay, pay black and sacrifice 2 blood tokens to return it. Okay. Stitched a system with necroduality is stupid. So you get 2 of them. You can sacrifice 1. Just very silly. This is such a streamlined deck that I'm struggling to figure out what I'm meant to be doing. So I sacrifice this one. And only this one. And I get a 2/2 back. And then I could sacrifice the 2/2 to draw another card. Do I want to? Let's apply some pressure instead. I should have played that. If I'd have known I was playing that, I should have played it before combat for sure. Meh. I'm playing so badly, and yet we're still gonna win this. I hope. Okay. Let's just go. Do I care about that creature? I'm not sure I really care, but we'll get rid of it while they can't bring it back. And then we can use the scavenger. Makes sense to me. The only reason I don't attack with Domnathi is here is I'm afraid of them just destroying an attacking creature, and I don't really want to play into that. But they had a different answer. So they get a 1/1 whenever a creature. Okay. Let's put two death touches down. Gain 4 life. Drain them for 4. Just ridiculous. This does not feel like a limited deck. Unfortunately, we did use the sacrifice a creature thing. Okay, that's fine. You get a 1/1 and a 1/4. Do we want the additional value, or do we just want to transform Enrico? Oh, it feels so wrong. It feels so wrong. It's ridiculous. cool. What are the attacks? We just go with Flyer and Scavengers. I'm still not sure whether I should be transforming now or drawing. If I'm afraid, the thing is, I'm afraid of them having a Fierce Retribution. But we're just gonna go for the kill. And Henry can pump all of them because they've got Death Touch. Oh dear. It's funny. It is funny. So we've got 8 mana. We can do it once and still cast a Gargantua. Oh, we could have just done it again and won the game. Like, I kind of assume though that if they're not blocking, then they've got some kind of an answer. 2 5/4s. Yeah, good game. Silly, silly, silly. Here we go again. Skull Scarb in the opening hand, and Necro Duality's there too. So, what can go wrong? Oh, ho, 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 hello. Need a creature to sacrifice to them. Hi. This is a weird one, right? 3/3. It's pretty good to stick around for a couple of turns, but I want to turn it into a 2/2 zombie. Feels bad. So I guess I probably don't first time around. Hi. No. Yeah. That was a bad attack. I don't really know what I'm thinking there. Just giving them a... yeah, well, I guess the thing is, Skull Scarb turns... another Skull Scarb turns that 3/3 into 2 2/2s. So, yeah, I shouldn't have attacked, but the fact that we hit a land certainly helps us to start doing redonkulous things. I do find that I'm a little bit too aggressive a lot of the time in the format. Maybe it's a general weakness in my play in Magic, actually. I think it's mainly because I'm used to playing control-y decks in Constructed. Okay. Felsting is pretty good. I would have liked to have had some Felstingers in my deck. We've got 2 creatures to hit. Pretty nuts. There's card advantage, and there's card advantage. Oh. You just can't attack though, can you? Oh. It's pretty nice. But we're just gonna... yeah. On this board, sacking the scavenger looks okay, right? Oh, okay. So we get the copy first. We could still turn the scavenger into 2 of them. Yeah, I guess this makes sense. So I cast a 2-mana Skull Scarp and ended up with 3 2/2s. That's what just happened there. Ridiculous. Sure. What? Oh, they're both zombies. I understand now. They didn't hit any, but at least they get to gain some life. And now that they're empty, I think it's Enrica or Desperate Farmer. So we play this. We can both sack a creature. Do we? I'm not sure I really want that. If we force them to sack something, they're going to sack their Archghoul. I think I just want a card. See if we can get a land. Okay. So they can Blood Fountain stuff back to their hand. Wait, did they only get 1 thing back to their hand? Sweet. So we can Geist, because I guess we want to be tapping this Brambleworm now. Because that's the problem for Henrika. I think I just want to transform now. Start hitting with it. Tap your reach creature. Yeah. Nice. Brambleworm comes in? Really? So now I can super tap the Brambleworm on play. It's even better. Why did they choose that? Why did they sacrifice that over a zombie? It's good. Aim for 6. You can put another flyer down. What do we follow up with? Egg. And then we can stitch assistant next time. We don't need the life gain right now, especially because they attacked with their bramble worm. I guess if they don't attack with it, then we're not taking any damage. Maybe it does make sense for them to attack with it. Do want one more land. Okay, I think they've just thrown in the towel here. So 6 in the air, we can make it 7, 8, 9, 10 in the air. 11, yeah. I think it's lethal because we put that swamp to the top so that we can double Henrika. Oh, I guess, yeah, it's fine. We've got it anyway. Yeah, I did have lethal until I blocked with the Lantern Bearer. Right? Henrika costs 2 black and a blue, yeah. Okay, so it was all worth it now. That's going to be pretty close to. I guess they can gain more life from the worm in the graveyard. So we lost lethal, but it was the right decision, considering another worm came down. I just don't understand the attacks. I suppose we've got them on a clock in the air, so it's just pressure. No, wait. We can just attack them in the air. Wait, there's so many ways that we win this. That's 9 damage, and then we just beef them all again. This is the riskier move, but yeah, it's fine. Do this, see if they have any. Okay, it looks like we're going to be okay. We just use the ability. Yep. We could have just attacked and played Scavenger. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Lovely. Or 2, 3, 2. Oh yeah, it's 2, 3, 3. Ignore me. See if we can win without Necro Duality. That's essentially where we're at now. It's not in our opening hand. Ooh. So we can... It has to be a shack on the light. The taps just doesn't do anything. Oh well, it's fine. attack with both. No. Options, Stitched Assistant, Scarb, Geist. This thing's going to be annoying. The Geist is going to go anyway, so do I just... I guess we can if we force them to use 3 mana to get rid of it, maybe that kind of makes sense. Because then they're not doing anything. It looks like they've got a fairly aggressive deck. Just get in for the 3 damage while we can, before it dies. Just gonna do it now. Yeah. You might as well, I suppose. We all know it's gonna happen. Another one. Who needs Necroduality? Just draw 2. So do we actually want to sacrifice? So we sacrifice this, we get 1, 2, 2 back. And if we play another, we can sacrifice the spirit and get 2 2/2s. Rather just do it once. Keep the 3 power. Dying anyway, but yeah, so maybe I should have sacked it, because they'll just take 3 damage knowing that the Ballista Wielder is just going to kill it. They're not blocking this. Double spelling is pretty important. Just want to make sure that Watcher stays tapped, so it can't attack and do its thing. Pretty nice. So we can. So Stitched Assistant said, okay, so it's not double Gargantua, it's just we get multiple tokens for it. Considering they didn't use the Watcher to kill the Geist, I think this kind of makes sense. Now that they've got a 4 toughness creature on board. They sack the flame. Oh, wasn't expecting that. So they really are a spells, like a Boros spell slinger deck. Interesting. I haven't really played against. Like, normally Boros is like an aggro punch hard, which is why I thought the Alluring Suitor was up there. But I suppose now that I've got so many creatures, it's not that strong. It makes sense. What have you got for us? Oh, that's good. How many Ancestral Angers are we going to see? We definitely care about this. Gives their other stuff flying. Do I Grizzly Ritual it now? knowing that their Watcher is actually pretty important too. Their creatures are all pretty powerful. Flame Breather I'm not too bothered about. Let's see what they block. Okay. Then we just go for... Do we just go wide then? If we're going to go wide, then we want to kill the Watcher. But we can just do that next turn. We start going wide now. Almost certainly should have just sacked a Skull Scarab. Hence the oops. We don't have more things that we're going to be doing with it. So. Scavenger may turn this into lethal. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 5 in addition, or with at least 3 power. So it's lethal anyway, but when they put a creature down, it's still lethal. Okay, they've got 2 creatures down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've only got 3 attackers that get through. Okay. We could Edgar's Awakening a Gargantua back, force them to sack a creature. So we get a... Yeah, that makes sense, right? So we go even wider, because we sack the Stitched Assistant to the Gargantua. This is sweet. A lot of zombies. Six, 7, 8. We can't go now. They don't have any life gain. But yeah, no. We just wait until we've got lethal. Which is next turn, almost certainly. Look at this, we didn't need Necroduality, we just needed 2 Skull Scarabs. Fine. Still lethal on board. Do we just go? Nice. Three zero. I'm doing it. I'd have been pretty upset if we weren't smashing it with the deck that we've managed to altogether in this one. Wedding invitation. Okay. I really liked Wedding Invitation in pre-release. It actually won me a couple of games. Farmer. Nothing. Yeesh. Let's go bopping. Sack an assistant to itself. It's a 2/2 that scries and draws a card. And does even more than that because it turns our 2/2 into a 4/3. Feels pretty disgusting. Oh, a puppeteer on the back foot. Nasty. Especially considering we've got a Geist in hand. I think it makes sense just to tap it down, doesn't it? Keep going. Another 8 damage. Filth. That's that. Quick game. Nothing on 2. But we do have the 4 lands, so it might be a bit of a slower game. Brine Coma. That's pretty scary. Makes our Rot-Tide Gargantua look pretty weak. Oh no! Not allowed multiple signpost on commons in your deck. There you go. Yep. Oh, that Braincomb is pretty scary when it comes back though, isn't it? I'm surprised that they block with both of them. When it becomes a target of it or a spell. Just get rid of both. It's pretty filthy. If only it were a diagraph board. Exiled 2 things. That was sweet. This is pretty scary. Wow, they're doing it. Oh, look at that. Necroduality. They're not doing that much damage very quickly. So, yeah. Looking forward to ritualing that thing away. It feels bad taking a turn off when there's that many creatures on the battlefield against us, but they're all 1/1s, so we'll be okay. We'll be okay. He says, taking. because we know we've got a Gargantua where we can go. Do I really want? I'm not sure I really wanted it. We get 2 5/4s. Slow them down a little bit in the air. Okay. I guess that makes sense. This looks like it might be a short game too. Yeah, no. It's going to be a race, and I'm winning it now. Except all they've got to do is put one blocker down, and I'm losing. Is this a loss? They just attack. They just block with the infantry. If they, oh wow. So wait, no. If we kill. Like what? No matter what we kill, it's bad. Stitched Assistant draws us cards. Just kill it. Yeah. We take 6. Okay. Oh, we've got a Diagraph Scavenger in our graveyard. So that's gain 2, drain 2. So if we attack, they've got to block with both. Get a copy of Stitch. I'd forgotten that we get copies. How did I forget that we had Necro Duality on the back? Yeah, I can go to the bottom. Skull Scarb. Another Skull Scarb. So we pay the blood, 1 mana to get. Sacrifice this, discard the Edgar. Oh wait, we can just cast the Edgar's Awakening. Oh no, this has been 2 times. I've had this available to me. I get 2 of them. Oh, I've been trying to lose. Oh dear. I apologise for that. Anybody watching who was screaming at the screen, I am very sorry. Alright, I need to recover from that. They had a monster start. We still managed it. Oh, that's nasty. It could be worse. Now then, do we want to scarb or do we want to wait? I think I want to wait. The egg is so strong that we can recover from being behind. Pretty happy with both of those, I think. But I mean, I don't have a plan for them though, right? We can go. I probably should have kept a land. That was a bit greedy. Yeah, it's fine. You know when it's going for you. Am I 0-4? Hello? Hello, darkness, my old friend. Oh dear. Let's take one of them out. With a Gargantua coming down, it doesn't really matter which one I take, I don't think. That thing's got trample, so they get a blood token anyway. Oh, that card's just turning up. I need to block first, unfortunately. I mean, sure. I'm on 11 life. Okay. Punish me. But at least it's not 7 damage. It's probably still the right thing. We can take 4 next turn, considering we're going to get 2 5/4s the turn after. No more pump spells, please. Thank you. Okay, that's not ideal. They exile a Gargantua. Oh, were you scared of Gargantua? I am very sorry. I could even sacrifice the other one. It makes no sense. They just, if they attack with their 4/3. If they have combat tricks, maybe, but. This is just protection from a combat trick. Sweet. Spirit, and then 2 assistants. We've got very lucky in our games in drawing Necro-Duality. There's no 2 ways about it. Fine. I think now I just take 2 3/2s, don't I? Oh, it is funny, isn't it? Our opponents must just be tearing their hair out. Good game. Here we go. This is it. I've never won 7-0. I've never gone 7-0. Good card. Good card. Two on. We can block it, or we can just try to get into life. Oh, that's painful that we don't have another island. I wasn't expecting them to block there. I probably shouldn't have attacked if I'd have thought about it a little bit more. Our desperate farmer tends to fall through life pretty easily. Okay. It's pretty good. No, we need an island. I can't think that blocks are good for them. We can sacrifice our bearer. The only concern is that they've got lots of... Okay, that just tells you that they do have reanimation. It's going to be an Edgar's Awakening discard. No, Gargantua gone. So they don't have... They need lands. There's our second island, that's good. Oh, we should have Geist to keep that thing tapped. Bring a Gargantua out now. It's pretty good. They've got a full hand and we're running empty now. Again, this is what I was talking about in previous games. I've gone a little bit too aggressive. But they are stuck on land, it seems. And they sacrifice a space if they get one. Okay. Go for 6. We have it if they don't have removal, basically. Oh, you are late. I guess we haven't really been doing that. Yeah, the Gargantua would have been great for the Necro Duality. They need. I mean, they just need more removal. Oh no. We had it! We had it, and now we're gonna lose. No, the 7-0. Slipping away. Oh no. Oh, we were so close. They had the perfect removal at the perfect time. Yeah. Cool. I thought we were going to get 7-0. Still scarred just for fun, but good game. I know I shouldn't say good game before. Oh, so close. They had what they needed. Well played. Alright, come on, let's do this. Gargantua would be good. That thing's actually done so much work for us in this game. I was quite, underwhelmed by Gargantua early on in the format. I can't really remember why now. I guess because when you're playing at R5 in Limited, you're not normally playing against an empty board. Yeah, it's better than I thought it was, for sure. A 5-4 for 5 isn't that bad. So we've got a mirror. Don't really want to play a scavenger when I'm not doing anything to graveyards, do I? Let's fake it. And now we can exile something out of the graveyard. It's so risky. It's funny though. I don't really know what I was faking. What could I have had? Oh, that's painful on that. At least we can sacrifice it. Part of the reason why I'm not overly impressed with Gift of Fangs. I guess now they just sacrifice their Geist. What can you do? We can then double block the Serpent. It's fine. They have to spend mana to turn our Gargantua into a smaller Gargantua. Oh, 2 mana. What have you got for us? My problem is that this deck's been so good and so much fun that I'm going to be trying to force blue-black a little bit more now. I can't expect to draft 3 Skull Scarves in a Necro Duality though. Easy choice. Fantastic. Oh, Could have done with another land, but should we just replace our 3/4 with a 5/4? No, just replace the 3/3 with a 5/4. What am I even thinking? Let's go. Are they going to have to block this just as a 0/4 though? Oh yeah, 5/4. Okay, that's better. Do we awaken anything? Nice. For another awakening. Now what? So we attack with a 5/4. Yeah. Go with a 5/4 and a 1/1. It kills one of their things, and then we play our Edgar's Awakening to bring back the Gargantua that they're about to kill. They can bring something back, but don't think they've got anything that's great. We've got an empty hand, so the ghoul does nothing. Yes. Okay. So what? We don't really need to put anything in the air then. That's fine with 2 for wand. Looking pretty good. Let's make our 3/4 fly now. Just shows that it was the right decision not to pick up our big thing. It can bring their witness back, but then it's just there to chump. Okay. They're just scrying to see if they can find an answer. Guess that kind of makes sense. 2 to the top. Scary. So if we play this, the thing is, if they scry 2 to the top, then they've probably got removal there, and I'd rather they just. I guess they yeah, maybe I should have just played it. They've got, yeah, they've got removal, so now they've got to remove the Gargantua, but then they just die. We could have had them at 1, but do they have in hand? It's very scary. They remove Henrika as well. Got it. Had have been very impressed. What a run. Well, that was ridiculous. Easily the best deck that I've drafted. Domnathi is bonkers. Turns out Necroduality is redonkulous as well. But 3 Skull Scarabs. I mean, what can you say? 3 Skull Scarabs, Necroduality, 2 Rot-Tide Gargantua, and then some Lupai Lumeg Lantern Bearers. They're some of the best cards that you can do in this archetype. And I mean, I'm mildly perturbed that we didn't get 7 wins without a loss, but it's pretty difficult to do that. We lost to Orzhov, Black-White, but then we beat a lot of variety, really. I really liked the Blue-White Disturb game. That was an interesting one. I tried to lose 1 game earlier on because I forgot that I was going to get 2 copies of the Diagraph Scavenger. That was pretty funny. Forgetting how powerful your own deck is. Whoops. Just looking at this though, we didn't play against much green. Is green one of the... I mean, I think a lot of people are saying that green is one of the weaker colours in the set. I rated it quite highly early on, but I think it's just that uncommons aren't quite so strong. I think that's really where it's at. But yeah, great deck. Nothing to complain about. The most powerful thing I've played with for sure. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll speak to you again soon. Bye.